So, I got to tell you about this experience that I had. I went on my YouTube and to answer my comments because I try to answer them daily since I figured out how to do it. And anyway, this person comes on there and tells me that I'm completely nuts for believing what I believe, that I'm delusional and schizophrenic, and that I should stop teaching what I'm teaching. So I replied, I hope and pray that you meet Satan himself on a personal level so that you will see the evil that's in this world and will run to the God you don't believe in. I'm praying for your salvation. When I responded, it disappeared. The whole conversation disappeared. I was hacked. Now, a lot of us have been dealing with hackers, especially if you're a creator, and even people who aren't a creator, because before I was a creator, I had hackers who would try to discourage me, who would try to tear down my confidence, would try to just destroy me, because I guess they don't like themselves. That would be my assumption. Now, it gets worse when you become a creator. You get a lot of hackers. But my thing is, it's really hard to take a hacker seriously when they come in under somebody else's name and talk BS, when they can't even face you themselves, because they can't face themselves. They can't look in the mirror. They don't like themselves. That's obvious. And so what do? You can't turn them in, because who are you going to turn them into? Nothing gets done. Face it. It is a crime that just keeps happening. And there's nothing really we can do. But my reason why I'm bringing this up, I feel like God is telling me to bring this up. I know there's a lot of people who are dealing with these hackers. And what you got to understand is these hackers have mental illness. They have low self-esteem. They don't like who they are. So they set out to attack someone they think is better than them. So the fact that they're attacking you means that they think you're better than them. So pray for these people. Pray for them to meet the devil so that they will turn to Christ. I know that sounds like a strange way to pray, and I thought so too at first, but then I listened to this minister who explained it, and it made so much sense. Once they meet the devil, they'll have to know that God is real, and they'll run to God, the God they don't believe in, and suddenly they'll believe in him and need his help. Hallelujah. That's what you pray for. I know that was, at first I was like, wow, that's harsh, but it's true. It's true. Now, back to the hacker thing. Instead of getting discouraged with these hackers, and it is discouraging, they mess with your stuff. They mess with the messages going out. They mess with the messages coming in. They come in as under other people. They make you think your family's against you, your friends are against you, and other people are against you, when the whole time it's somebody with mental illness. And they'll make you look like the crazy one, because when you try to tell people about it, they're like, what? Right. Well, anybody who has dealt with this, and there's a lot of us, because I've heard about it on here a lot. There's a lot of us. We are not crazy. This is something that truly happens, especially if you're a Christian and you have Christian content. There's a lot of people out there with demons. Hallelujah. They need prayed for. They need prayed for. But I'm just saying, it is hard to take these people seriously. And if you are taking them seriously, don't. They can't even come in and face you face to face. They don't like themselves, or they would. They're haters. They are out to destroy somebody they think is better than them. So honestly, just pray for them. Pray for them, because they need prayers probably more than most. And you're not going to stop them. So the best thing you can do is pray for them, and let God handle it. Let God do it. Let God deal with them. You know, there's just a lot of people out there who go forth to destroy others. And, you have a little more respect for somebody who'll come to you face to face. You have a little more respect of somebody who will talk to you like that as themselves. Somebody who can't, they hide behind an internet, they hide behind a computer. It is really hard to respect anybody like that. It is hard to take them seriously. And, at first it used to bother me. It used to bother me to no end. I'm like, why do these people just keep aggravating? Now, I look at it. God has showed me a different way of looking at it. So now I realize they have mental illness. And I also realize that the closer I get to God, the closer that I get into my purpose. And everybody's got a purpose. The closer you get to doing well, to doing better, the more they attack. So it's kind of like confirmation that you're doing good. I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds a little out there. But it's true. It's true. And I'm here to encourage you if you're getting attacked by these hackers, by these cyber hackers. Don't be discouraged. Look at it as you're doing great and they can't stand it. You're doing awesome. You're doing so well that they can't handle it. It makes them mad that you're doing better. That's okay. Keep walking in your purpose, baby. Don't pay them no mind. Just pray for them. Let God handle them. Because God does handle them. Pray for them to find God. Because once they find God, they will no longer do that. Hallelujah. Once they know God, it'll change them from the inside out. Hallelujah. And, most people started out hacking people. Just, I figured out how to do this. Check this out. This is cool. And they play games with each other, and then it becomes an obsession. It becomes an obsession, and the obsession becomes a mental illness. So they might have started out with just playing fun and games, and this is just, something cool that they learned how to do. And they do it to each other for fun, But then when they get obsessed with it and it becomes a mental illness, it's like any other addiction. And that's what it is an addiction, sadly. It's an addiction that they can't seem to stop. It's an addiction that they can't seem to beat. So pray for them. Pray for them to find God. You don't have to go to the extreme of telling them, I hope you meet the devil so you know God. I mean, that is an extreme, I guess. But to me, that is the quickest way for them to find God. Because once you've met the devil for who he is, and you are no longer deceived for who he is, you will want God. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Hallelujah. I honestly feel bad for these people. I used to just aggravate me to no end, and it used to make me feel bad about myself. I'm thinking, but then once I healed all my trauma, and I feel better about myself, and I'm doing better, and they're still going at it, I realize now, God just showed me that it's not even, has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with them. They have an addiction to the internet, to hacking people, to trying to destroy people. And they also have a demon, and they don't realize it. That's why they need your prayers. So pray for your hackers. Pray for your enemies, because we're supposed to do that. Hallelujah. Pray for the addicts. They definitely need that prayer. Anyway, I hope this encourages you. I know you've dealt with a lot of discouragement when you deal with these hackers. So stay encouraged that you're doing good. You're doing great. You're on the right track. You're on your way to your purpose. Don't let them get you off kilter. Don't let them get you off track. Stay on your path. Hallelujah. God bless you. Yeah, gotta laugh.